Joining us now with legal insights on what's ahead in this high-stakes trial, defense attorney and former federal prosecutor Mark Reichel. Mark, always good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially Elizabeth Reichel.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for that shout out. I appreciate us starting on a sweet note. Let's talk about this trial. It has already been described as one of the most explosive celebrity cases in years. What are you most closely going to be watching for, monitoring for as this trial begins?
It is going to be extremely explosive, just like you identified. You know, great lawyers, actually, on both sides, tremendous lawyers, interesting issues. I can see where Mr. Combs's lawyers are going to go. They're going to try to just let the terrible tape about Miss Ventura be something they're not going to really go after too much, and then say, but what does the rest of the evidence show? This is all about that tape. That's not racketeering. You know, that's not this giant RICO conspiracy. That's one bad night. And I think they're going to go after everybody else and, and attack their credibility, but probably just, walk away from that one and have to eat it and acknowledge it.
Yeah, tell me more about that. I mean, how does public opinion and perception, especially from all of the headlines, all of the social media, influence jury selection and even trial strategy in a case that is this high profile? Because we know, as you alluded to, the jury will be allowed to see this Cassie hallway video. I mean, how is Diddy's defense going to handle this very powerful visual?
They're absolutely going to have to make sure the jury likes them, because you can be darn sure the jury is not going to like Mr. Combs when that video is being played. So those lawyers need to do everything they can to acknowledge how horrible that was and to not downplay that in any way, but then say, that's not why we're here. That's a single incident. That can be prosecuted anywhere in Los Angeles, where it occurred many years ago. That doesn't mean we acted like that at all times. And I think that's where they're going to go, is say that's the definition of beyond a reasonable doubt. You saw something with your eyes, a videotape that doesn't lie. But what's the rest of this that you heard? The words of others?
Yeah, how critical is the testimony going to be going forward? And I mean, who among Diddy's circle do you think will be the first to break rank here? What will you be listening for?
Boy, I got to tell you, what's going to be really careful is if someone breaks rank and then is allowed under the rules of evidence to talk about the pressure they received from the Diddy crew to change their testimony or not testify against him. The prosecutors will use that big time to say that's consciousness of guilt. He wouldn't ask somebody to change their testimony unless he knew that it was damaging to him. So that's what I would really, they're going to be some bombshells or minefields, as we say, which may go off.
Yeah, we'll be watching for that. And with the time we have, I want to get your thoughts as well. We're watching the legal proceedings surrounding Matthew Perry's tragic death. I still remember when that happened. The news broke actually during our show on a weekend, and just the outpouring from people. And now we're seeing most recently a sentencing delay for Kenneth Iwamasa. He was Perry's former live-in personal assistant who admitted to administering ketamine to the actor despite having no medical training. He's among several charged in connection with the actor's fatal overdose. And there's still so many lingering questions about accountability here. What factors led to the nearly year-long delay in sentencing we're seeing now?
Oh, he's going to testify against the other two. So there are 5 that were charged, 3 have pled guilty. This individual, Mr. Iwamasa, is the most important witness. He personally ejected it, but as an assistant, he coordinated everything. He has a bird's eye view. He will absolutely be that fly on the wall to tell the jurors what happened in this really intriguing and sad story. But he's going to testify against the other 2. They're going to trial in August. They were supposed to go to trial in March. They got it continued. His sentencing is delayed because he's going to testify, and then when he's done, he's going to have his sentence reduced by the prosecutors for his work when he testified against the others. So that's why he got continued. He's waiting to get his sentence reduced after he testifies for the government against the other 2 that are still going to trial.
All right, Attorney Mark Reichel, appreciate your time as always. Thank you.
Thank you again, Natasha.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.